When I think back to my art classes from when I was your age, I know I'm kind of old. When I think about my art classes, I remember doing a lot of work with things like clay, paint, charcoal sketches, but what I never did was this. I never designed a float for a parade that combined character education, a bit of engineering, some upcycled materials, and a whole lot of artistic talent. Recently, we met with some students at the Incarnate Word Academy in Parma Heights. They built amazing floats for a festival called Parade the Circle that incorporated some upcycled materials, messages that were communicated using icons, symbols, and imagery, along with some amazing engineering. When you upcycle something, you reuse something to create a new product. Eric told us that the messaging on the float was meant to inspire future students to be great. The messages all fell into specific categories like drama, music, nature, and idea. The students worked with a local artist to design giant owls whose heads moved. That featured hundreds of feathers that were decorated with icons. The IWA Warriors did not work alone on this project. They had the help of senior citizens in their community from the Benjamin Rose Senior Center, located in the Old Brooklyn section of Cleveland, who also made feathers. The owl used upcycled ramen bowls for eyes, and a lot of the feathers were made from old toilet paper rolls, while others were pieces of cloth that had creative message designs on them. Lottie told us that the secret to the moving head was using old computer cables and a broomstick to make it move. She also told us that each owl had a different head and each seemed to make different expressions, which is pretty cool. Magdalene told us that she really enjoyed building the float because she had to think outside of the box to communicate using icons rather than words. Kalia added that one of the cool things about using icons is that people can come up with their own meanings of the messages, and that makes it really personal to the audience. Luke really captured it all when he shared with us that it's really important to be able to pass on messages, stories, and wisdom to younger generations. This week's A+ award goes to the amazing artists and engineers at the Incarnate Word Academy. Keep up the great work.